everybody, welcome to GGS Railways. My name is Greg, this is my YouTube channel. Alright, what are we doing tonight? Well, we ordered this box on eBay of 13 O-gauge train cars, and yeah, I ordered that because we didn't have any O-gauge train cars here where we're staying now. I did that back on January 7th, so this is probably one of the most anticipated unboxings I believe I've ever done. So alright, yeah, it just took us that long. A lot of things have been going on, a lot of things have been taking the time that we would usually do the train videos in. But anyway, so let's get to the unboxing. Let's see what we got. Now I will say that as a little bit of a background, I must have thought that something in this box was somewhat special because I typically don't pay exactly what we paid for this box, so I must have thought something was special, or I don't know, maybe I was just in the mood for some train cars. Anyway, let's check it out together. Let's get them unboxed together because I know that that's fun to do. I like doing that. I know you guys like it as well. So with no further ado, we're gonna get the cameras moved around. We're gonna get to the unboxing and let's see what we got. Let's do it. All right, guys, so I've got 3 cameras set up, 3 cameras, and so hopefully as these things come out of the box, I can give you guys a nice good look. I've got my lights moved here, and yeah, so let's get started with that. Once again, this is 13 O-scale train cars. I'm not sure exactly what it is that I bought, but let's check it out together. Let's see if it's cool, or who knows. All right, let's do it. So all right, so we're gonna take the first thing out of the box here, and this looks pretty cool already. All right, let me take a little time here, make sure it is in fact on the camera, and I believe it is. Let's see, yes it is, and I got my light here in a way that I think this is actually going to show. So all right, this is a Great Northern. It says 520, and I noticed it's got a smoke unit. That's very cool. I've never had a train car that had the smoke unit. Now, not in O scale anyway. I think I have one in G scale where one of my cabooses actually smokes. So that's very cool. So I don't know what brand this is. It does not appear to be Lionel, but it is in fact O scale. So yeah, that's very cool. So let's give it a roll around here. Let it model itself. So that's very nice. So I just don't know what brand it is, but definitely it is cool. Let's see if I can see anything that indicates. I don't see anything that indicates, but all right, very cool. So let's get on with the next thing, and we're gonna put everything here on the table. And well, obviously the floor is not exactly level. This house was built in 1865, guys. So all right, yes, it has a right to be not quite level. So all right, let's see what else we got here. So all right, so second out of the box. All right, I do remember this. So this actually appears to be another powered car, and this is one of the cars that has the the signs with the radiation, the toxic waste thing on it. Let's see, let me make sure once again that we can see. I believe we can. Just trying to be real cognizant of this time. So all right, yeah, that's what it is, and it appears that these probably light up because it's got a powered pickup here. This may be something that maybe somebody made. I don't know. It kind of has that vibe, doesn't it? So, all right, very good. So this is in fact Lionel though. This says Lionel removal service with the car number of 16689. Very cool. So all right, when we get all these unboxed, the only train I have here right now is the Keebler train, but I think he will be happy to pull these train cars for us. All right, let's see what else we got. So that's 2 of 13. So let's see. So, all right. Let's see what else we got going on here. What else do we have? So I don't have a trash can in here. So all right. So this appears to be a hopper. And let's see, this is made by Lionel. This is built, it says January of 1971. Now I've heard some things on the internet that maybe that's not entirely true, but anyway, that's what it is, and it's the hopper number 9012, and let's make sure that we can in fact see this on our camera. And I believe we can. Yes, we can. That is very nice. All right, so far I think I'm doing pretty good. So this is car number 3 of 13. So all right, so you know, I think I said in the beginning of the video, or I said in the beginning of one of the videos that I did, it may not make it into this video, that I paid significantly more for this lot of cars than I normally do. So I'm starting to see why. These are some pretty nice, pretty high quality train cars. So this hopper, I know you can't see it yet, this hopper that just came out of the box, I also got a sticker for $20. But anyway, this guy is quite heavy. What brand is this? This is also by Lionel. Oh, this says January of 1948. So if that's in fact true, that would probably tell you why it is so heavy. But this guy is super thick. I mean, this guy is, you know, I wish I had like a postal scale or something to show you guys, you know, the actual weights on these guys sometimes. But yeah. All right, so moving right along, I'm sorry I paused, but I thought that maybe my camera died there for a minute. It did not. You know, technology has not always been our friend, so we're like double, triple, and quadruple checking some of these things, and it gets a little obnoxious sometimes. All right, so that hopper was what, number 4 out of the box, and I seem to have some pipes here, and one of them came off in my hand. So all right, so we have this Lionel flat car, and this is very cool. It's got the pipes, which are very neat, and we got some wood ones here on the bottom. So not sure if somebody got creative or what exactly the deal was with that, but that's very cool. How about that? Very, very cool. So all right, this is a Lionel. Let's see if I can get you a car number on it. This one does not seem to have a number. Now this is a metal chassis with metal trucks, so this is going to be somewhat early. It's definitely not MPC. So all right, very cool. What do you guys think about this? So all right, once again, make sure it can be seen. It can. Very cool. So all right, so that is, and of course, you know, we'll see all these guys running here in just a little bit. I just noticed that these pipes on here are plastic. I don't think these came with this car. I mean, obviously they didn't now that I'm thinking about it. But anyway, they would have been wood. But all right, so where are we? We are on 1, 2, 3, 4. That was number 5 out of 13. So we still got a ways to go. But you know what? I have faith that we can do this. All right. So this will be number 6. Now, once again, I paid more than I normally pay, but these are really some nice cars. I like these quite a bit. So all right, nice and complete with all their couplers and you know, the wheels and so forth. I'm used to buying things that are, you know, need some help. All the broken toys come to Greg. I know I've said that before, but that's true. They all come to Greg. So all right, this guy, I'm fighting with this, fighting with this coupler, but let me go ahead and show you guys. So all right, yeah, this is the boxcar. This is a, what is this? MSTL 646425, and yeah, it's got operating doors. Very cool, and it does say it was made by Lionel. I haven't looked and seen what date it's going to show me or say yet, but yeah, very cool. Let's see, this is June of 1957. So once again, if that is correct, that's what it is. So can't figure out why I'm fighting with this truck quite so much, but yeah. All right, there we go. I got it. Yay! Didn't want to manhandle it because I don't want to break it before we ever even get to see it run. So all right, so that is what, number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's number 6. So we're almost halfway there. Almost halfway through this box of 13 train cars. So all right, so far I'm pretty impressed. I did pretty well, I think. So all right, when we get all these undone, I'll tell you what I paid. And like I said, it is significantly more than I would normally pay for train cars, but these are quite nice. These are really quite nice. So all right, this is one of the, what do you call this? A bay window caboose. I believe that's what you call this. And let's see, let's get on the thing here. And you know what? It's got a price tag as well, $10. So all right, so this is a New Haven 16510, and this is the bay window caboose. This is built by Lionel, January of '89, I believe. So all right, that's very cool. This is sharp. I like this a lot. I have a couple of the bay window cabooses, but they're not the long ones like this. This guy is quite long. He's quite nice. I like that. I like that actually unexpectedly a lot more than I actually thought I would. All right, so we are to halfway through this. We are to number 7, I believe. I believe that's right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So this is number 8. So we're more than halfway. All right. I lost track there somewhere. See, I get excited, and you know, my brain just goes on vacation. So, all right, this guy here is another of those flat type cars that would hold the logs or pipes or whatever. This one's got some damage to the railing here, but this is metal, so it will bend back pretty easily. And yeah, so all right, very cool. What do y'all think about that? Very nice, very cool. So all right, so this is number 8, I believe. I keep losing count. So 2, 4, 6. Yes, that's number 8. All right. Wow, guys. So all right, so moving right along, this is number 9. And all these cars are like super heavy. They feel like they're like really, really good quality. This guy, for a gondola, this guy is crazy heavy. This guy is cool as heck. Whoa. So all right, so this is Lionel? I believe it is. Yes, it's made by Lionel. And let's see, I don't see the date just yet, but usually you will see it on here. So let's see, built, okay, December of, that says 1945. Is that possible? I don't know. All right, well anyway, that's what it says. So all right, and once again, this guy is very, very heavy. Now, you know, I really do need to invest in some sort of scale. So because, you know, some of these guys are just significantly heavier than the others, and that would be interesting to see, I think. You know, just as time goes on, to see how they lighten the cars. And you know, heavy isn't necessarily better on the train cars. It just kind of gives you a hint, maybe as to their manufacture date. So all right, this brings us to, I believe it's number 10. I've lost track again, but wow. So this is one of the main things that I thought was cool. So all right, yes, this is a this is a Toys R Us boxcar, and you know, if you're my age, you grew up with Toys R Us, and it was the cool place to go. They even had some model trains. They didn't have like a huge collection, or rather a huge selection, I guess I should say. But they did have trains. Now I bought many of the Tyco era where they weren't very good at Toys R Us back in the 80s. But yeah, this is very cool. I like that. That's Jeffrey the Giraffe. So all right, let's see what year this was built. This was built January of 1979, and it is by Lionel. And yeah, this is what made me want to pull the trigger on this lot. And it's got a price tag of $20. You know, once again, when we get to the end, I will tell you what we paid for all this. But so far, it looks like we're doing pretty good. So all right, guys, we are down to the final 3. That was very dramatic, doesn't it? So all right, so next out of the box here. Oh, if you watched my channel for any time at all, then you will know that I love tank cars. And this is a City Service. This is a green tank car. It's built by Lionel. Now, I don't see a manufacture date on here. However, some clues are he's got a metal chassis with plastic trucks and metal wheels. So yes, very cool. All right, so I don't have my Lionel catalog with me, so I don't know what year this would have been, but yes, he's very cool. I love tank cars, love. So all right, so coming in at number 12. Number 12, guys. So all right, we have this guy right here, and this is, oh cool. This is actually, it's also green. Interesting choice of color there. So this is a Lionel Lines 3362. Don't see a date of manufacture on this guy either, but this is one of those log cars. Now I had one of these as a child. Mine was yellow, and mine broke. This one looks better built than mine was, or else, you know, I was just a really rough on the toys kid. But yeah, so this guy got an actuator on the bottom. You would go across the actuator on the track, and then it would just flip the logs off into a tray or whatever. I never had the tray, I lost the tray. So my logs just kind of went over to the side, but it worked out okay. So all right, so that is very cool. So all right, guys, we got some pretty nice cars here. So all right, last but not least, let's see what we got here in the box. Coming in at lucky number 13. So all right, here we go. Let's see here. All right, well, this is a box car. He is quite nice. He's quite heavy. So all right, this looks like it could have been at one time an action car where, you know, it has something that happens because he's got the screw holes down here. He's got a place for an actuator, kind of like our log car. But imagine this one probably would have been like probably a man coming out the door or something like that. We may actually have this car at home. Since I'm not at home, I don't know for sure. But anyway, let's see. This is by Lionel, and this does or does not have, doesn't look like it has a manufacturer date either. But got the metal chassis, metal die-cast trucks, metal wheels. Very cool. On all this guy is very, very nice. So all right, so now that we have everything out of the box, what we're going to do is we're going to service all the wheels, make sure everything turns freely, make sure we don't have any bent axles, just go through the whole thing. I've shown this process in other videos, so I won't show it here. If you're interested in that process, I'm trying to think of which video that would be, and I'll put it in the description. That way you guys can look, and you know, if that's something you need to know. It's basically just oil, make sure things are turning well. And then of course, you know, making sure that you don't have the oil on the actual wheels, because you don't want it on the track because well, you know, you can probably figure that out. Anyway, we're going to try to pull all the 13 cars with the Keebler the Keebler team we just got. Now I don't think that's going to be able to pull all 13 of these cars because they're, you know, they're quite old. They're not of the MPC area, and they're quite heavy. But anyway, we're going to try it. We'll see how that works out. We may have to do it in 2 runs. That'll be fun too. But anyway, let me get to doing that, and we'll be right back, and we'll show the running of the new model train cars that we just got. Let's do it. All right, guys, so we got the Keebler train on the track here, and he's pulling some very old, very heavy train cars. So that means that probably he will not be able to pull all of the cars. As a matter of fact, I think I have, what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I believe that's 9 cars. So, all right, yeah, we will get that going, and, you know, then we'll show the others. But, all right, some of these cars are actually kind of fancy. They light up or do some things. The box car that has the smoke unit in it, the pickup for the track is no good, so we'll have to replace that before we can see if the smoke unit actually works. And what we had was this right here, and yeah, it's kind of melty and kind of not good, so yeah, we cut it out. So, you know, we didn't have any problems on the track because it's not aligned properly, and it could very easily cause a short circuit. So, all right. Having said all that, let's see if the the Keebler Express Elfin Railroad locomotive here wants to pull these cars. We may have to take some of these yet again more off. Like I said, I think I have 9 on there. We have 4 others that would not go on there, or I mean they would go on there, but it definitely would not pull it. So all right, enough talking, Greg. Let's get this going. Let's see what we got. Let's see what we actually are doing. So all right, let's go. And that's backwards. It's always backwards. All right. Pretty impressed. So cool. All right, the bay window caboose here, it does light up, but it's kind of hard to see it, and it only lights up in one area. I don't believe it's lit right this second, but I could be wrong. Well, maybe it stopped lighting up. Anyway, it just lit up right here, which is interesting. It's just the light, but let's see. Let's get this pulled around here. I'll show you the radioactive cars. All right, come on, Keebler, let's go.
All right, then we got these radioactive cars. I'm gonna zoom in on these guys because it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool to watch, I think. All right, so that ought to be about right on the voltage. Let's get this zoomed in. We will show you guys what they do because I think it's just super cool. So, all right, we may even turn off the light for this guy. Let's see. Let's see what we see. Sorry, yeah, we may have to turn off the light. So, let me turn off this bright light to see what that does. Well, kind of, sort of. How about the other one? This is dangerous because I'm not sure how this one will turn back on. But anyway, all right, so do you see that? It's the radioactive car. That is so awesome, so cool. All right, so let's get the lights turned back on because it's a little hard to see in here with no lights. So, all right, is that right? Hopefully that's right. All right, new light. All right, there you go. I'll turn the other one back on. All right, very cool. So let's get these the other train cars here on the track and we'll take a look at them. They are equally as cool. And yeah, we'll be right back with that. All right, so now we have the cars that you have not seen run yet, plus the Toys R Us box car, because I just think that's just super cool. And then of course the bay window lit caboose that's currently not lit for some reason. And yeah, let's see this guy go. You know, I think that probably the Keebler Express will pull these a little bit easier, but you know, I guess that has yet to be seen. Let's do it, let's go. All right, backwards, always backwards. All right, guys, so how do we do? So, all right, you know, 13 train cars of various eras. Most of them are quite old and quite heavy. So, all right, what do you imagine that something like this would cost? And what do you think that, you know, my price point would be like, where I'd be like, oh, no, that's not worth it. So, all right, I will tell you that I paid $96 for this train lot. And that's more than I would normally pay, but these are quite some exceptional train cars. I love them quite a bit. So I will say that the reason that I bought these is because I didn't have any train cars here where I'm staying. So we need some train cars, and boy, we got them now, don't we? All right, so let's slow this guy down. Let's take a little closer look, maybe get it to go a little bit slower around that smaller camera. All right, very cool. Wow. All right, yeah, the Keebler Express is not enjoying this. So, all right, we won't make him do it again after this one. I promise we won't. We don't want to tear anything up. So, all right, let me get him pulled back around here, and we're going to do some closing remarks, I guess, and that'll be about it for this video. So I feel like we've done pretty well on this. All right, so yes, thank you, Keebler Express, for exerting some muscle and pulling these cars around. I promise we will not make him do this again. So, all right, so what do you guys think? That's pretty awesome, right? So 13 train cars for $96, plus of course, you know, shipping. But anyway, very, very cool. I am not displeased in any way, shape, or form. And I will just say, other than a little bit of service on just a couple of them, it's not too bad. Of course, you know, the one box car with the smoke unit in it, it would be nice if he actually did work, but like I said, that pickup was melted on him, so at some point he had some sort of issue. Generally speaking, that happens when the train cars will derail and you don't realize they've derailed, and maybe you leave the train car in neutral and that little roller just contacts both the tracks at once, and it heats it up real good. So, all right, very cool. So, all right, I'm sure that we will see more of these in the future, but you know, I felt like, you know, we needed to get those out of the box. I mean, gosh, they've been in there since January 7th. That's amazing, especially for me, because, you know, I like to get the stuff. I like to get it out of the box. I like to show you guys what we got. So, all right, so we have something really, really cool coming up. It is also in the box, but you will have to wait and see what it is. It is quite old. It is quite nice. You will enjoy seeing it. It's going to be amazing. I know that it needs some repairs, but yeah,
Anyway, I'm getting ahead of myself, aren't I? All right, guys. Well, you know what? This is enough for this for tonight, I guess. You know, 13 train cars, $96. Very cool. All right, guys. Until next time, GGS Railways out.